The more I know, the less I know. And right now, I know that I know a lot less than I used to think I know. G'day guys, AC, it is so nice to be back with you all. What a year it has been. I know there's going to be a few more videos left of this year, but today I just wanted to have a chat about something a little bit different. You know I don't do gear reviews, about some gear. I'm going to talk about this. I'm going to talk about the Olympus XA2. So anyone who's been around my channel for any while now, you know every month I release a video for the Frugal Film Project. It's a project on Facebook, or a group on Facebook, and on Instagram I think as well, where photographers like myself that are very tight asses, one might say, get a cheap camera and shoot the same film stock every month for the year. So I've been using this Olympus XA2 and I've been shooting through FOMA 400, and I'm really enjoying the project. I got this camera for $10, which is a steal, an absolute steal, and $10. I'm going to talk about this fairly shortly. So you'll see running behind me, or you'll see running on the screen, is my latest photo adventure. I'm not really going to talk through that, but I thought I'd have some visuals because it's not always interesting looking at me. So I thought I'd give you guys something extra to look at, and that'll fade in and that'll fade out as the video goes on. So the XA2, it is a funny little camera, and I've probably said it before, but I didn't like it at first. It was $10. I bought it specifically for the Frugal Film Project. And I thought also I was going to sell it as well. And I recently got the flash, the A11 flash. That's a story for another day, but that is a game changer, crew. And if I do Frugal Film next year, Frugal Film 2020 something, I definitely might use this camera again, but with the flash. And you're going to see some photos with the flash through this video, which is a game changer. It really is. So I'm very excited about tinkering with that. So you'll see what happens. The Olympus XA2. What can I say about it? Like I said before, I didn't gel with it originally. I didn't like it. You hear that? Oh. I didn't gel with it originally. I don't know why. I just didn't. I couldn't get the rangefinder. I couldn't get the zone focusing right, rather. Just didn't gel with it. But I pressed on and I pushed in. Maybe for too long. Who knows? And I really love it now. I'm really love it, especially now with the flash as well. And especially now that I am developing a bit of a style as well, which is street photography and street portraits, which I'm really enjoying. It's so different. It's a real challenge. And I got the hiccups. That's not what I am. I'm a small step in what's a big journey. And I know I said that last video. What's good about this camera? It fits in the pocket. So easy. It is so small. It is very easy to use. Dial in the ISO, select your zone for focusing. You've got portraits, kind of portrait group, and landscape at the top. Very easy. The portrait goes to about 2 meters. The group photo is like 3 meters to 5-ish meters, and then landscape is anything beyond that. So I'm finding it easy to use. It's small, like I said before. It's very unobtrusive. So for street photography, you can't hear that. There's no loud shutter. There's no beeping like you see a lot of modern cameras as well. There's no beeping when you hit focus or things like that. So it's small. It's fun. I'm finding it's fun. It's quick. It's super quick to get going. Rip. I got to get this right. I was practicing this before. I now have completely forgotten it. So we've got flip, zip, and click. That was it. So flick. No, I got it wrong again. We got flip, rip, and click. That's it. And that's how quick it is. So very quick. And you can pre-wind it ready. You can pre-wind it so when you open the shutter, bang. That's what it's good for. This camera I'm finding is good for people that want a little bit of control. You can push or pull your film by changing the ISO down the bottom here. If you want to over or underexpose a little bit and kind of trick the sensor. But it's pretty easy to use. It's pretty basic to use. So it's good for someone that wants point and shoot without point and shoot. That takes a little bit to load up. I know with more modern point and shoot cameras, you turn them on, the flash wants to charge. There's autofocus. It might take a little bit to autofocus. So it's not a quick experience, where this is a photography experience, which is important for street. Who isn't this good for? This isn't good for people that want some more control. It is a basic camera. It feels very plasticky. I feel if I dropped it, which I'm not going to do because I like it, if I drop this camera, one little bump, or one big bump rather, will probably wreck it. Another good point, I'm chopping and changing all over the place. Because it's so small, from 36 shots, like a 36 roll, I can get at least 38. The most I've got is nearly 40. I think 41, I can't remember, which is phenomenal. That's really good. Like, that's fantastic, which I really like. Again, I'm chopping and changing, crew, I do apologize. Yeah, so not good for people that want a bit more control, not good for people that want to have a serious looking film camera. This is not a serious looking film camera, it looks like a toy. It is a bit toyish, but it's fun toyish. So if you want something a bit more serious, get an SLR or a Leica. If you're in New York, street photographer, get a Leica like the rest of the herd. I've really enjoyed getting to know this camera. At the start of the year when I talked about my camera collection, I said I didn't like this as much, I didn't bond with it, and it has taken a while to get used to it. And I know that's the most ridiculous thing to say, not bonding with a camera. It does the same job as almost every other 35mm camera, it exposes film. But it just took a while to get used to. But now I do, I love it. I really love it. And I think if you want a fun street photography 35mm, I think you can't go wrong with this. It's super unintrusive. It's really fun to use. I will talk maybe next month about my plans for 2024. I've got a few different ideas in mind for Frugal Film if I do that. I'm going to link the Frugal Film Project in the details below. I'll put the Facebook link up. Let's get social. I'm going to put my Insta link as well. If you want to check me out, I put a lot of my street photography there. So yeah, next year, I don't know which way I'm going to go. I might use this with a flash, which I love, but I have been doing another secret project, and that's kind of relating to that you see up there. So we'll see what happens. It's been a great year. We've got 1 month to go. Less than that by the time this video is released, it'll be December, so kind of a month behind. It's been so lovely you joining me. My channel has grown a tiny bit. People watching have grown a tiny bit as well. I've had the real pleasure of you guys watching, so it's been really good. Hit the subscribe, do the like thing. Thanks for joining me. It's been really, really good. And thanks for your company. As I normally sign off, love God, love others, and take time to listen.